You know who you are. Welcome to me pretending I know what I'm doing when it comes to doing artwork. Let's have some fun. If anyone comes in line, that's great. Let's just share this out to all the discords, the things, and all the places. That's not what I was about to just share out. 50! The number! 50! Come say hi. Or don't. Completely up to you. Alright. I have shared myself with the peeps. Let's get to work. You know, when I was doing this, when I was originally plotting this out, I did not even realize how much fun and also how much work I added into myself by giving myself a secondary light source. So let's see here. I need to just pick up this green over here, and let's get moving. Am I online now? Yeah, I'm online. Just making sure there. Alright, just make sure I get the right layer. Yeah, there we go. Should probably start naming this stuff. Green highlights. What are you? Secondary white highlights. Alright, we're going to focus on the green right now. And I'm going to turn down the opacity about 50. There we go. Now we can go back up. And hello there, Zarok. Welcome. I heard you were interested in trying Pillars of Eternity. Excellent game. Excellent game. With your standard chaos entry, yes, of course. I would expect nothing less of a man of your chaoticness. Actually, I think it's been a while since you saw this this character. May as well show her off. Oh, yes. Sorry, I will move that. Actually, can I move it in user? Yes, I can. I will move it. It has been moved. And I should post it in that thing as well. There we go. No problem. Now let's get back to this fine young dragon lass. Oops. Gotta use the brush tool. There we go. No, I don't want that one there. That's too dark. Yes. I didn't actually mean to do that, but it did it anyway. Don't you just love copy and paste sometimes? Ah, shit. I just realized that that line is missing. I'm gonna have to fix that. Where's my lines? I do hate doing lines in Photoshop. No. They are nowhere near as hard as... Actually, what does this one look like? God, no! There's a nice pen. There we go. Ew! I've never actually, like, played with any of these lines. I haven't played with any of these lines, these brushes in years. Well, there, it's not as good as I would want it, but it's alright. Let's go back to basic brushes. And... So I'm not sure what to make of that statement. Are you saying a real-life woman, like an actual woman, was swallowed by an actual python? And if so, I need context for that story. Wow, actually, my lighting's actually turning out pretty well. Huh. I can mostly tell what's actually going on here, like what actually parts of her body exist. Huh, I'm actually doing pretty well. Okay, so I need context for that story. Because until then, it's going to just be, what the ever-living fuck? Ah, shit. Forgot to select my colors again. I'm sure it's incredibly entertaining to watch me as I bound across the palette. Now, there goes my headset again, wanting to desperately be plugged up because it never can keep a damn charge. You can't hear the music this time. I just want to make sure you actually can hear it, right? Because I actually added more music this time, and I'd like people to be able to hear the damn thing. Oh, shit. Another fucking line. Music is quiet. Oh, okay. I can bring it up a bit. Considering it's Indonesia, that's more of a tragedy. Well, it's less of a tragedy. It's more of like a, what do you expect? It's Indonesia sort of thing. Thank you. Alright. There we go. Oh, by the way, I've also added onto this stream, I've also had the ability we can do stuff in Adobe Illustrator now. So I can show you, like, the newest logo I worked on this week. Let's see here. What do you think? I'm thinking of doing like a rework on it, just like a slight rework before submitting it, but I'm pretty happy with it. Just about here's $15. $15 for a logo. Go back to this so I can clean up all this mess. Every time I get really close in on this lighting, I find more problems with the line work, and it's gonna bug the living shit out of me. I'm on the wrong layer, on the wrong layer. Shit. What the hell? Overlay would be $30. What the hell? One second, I gotta check something. Always does this. It does to me all the fucking time. Okay. Transfer sensitivity works here. But not in Photoshop. Okay, there we go. It's back. Ugh. Actually, I should do this on a layer above it so that I can then erase it. There we go. I'm sure I will find more of these as I continue. Oh, God. That looks awful. You know what? I'm gonna leave it. I am going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I'm getting too far swept behind on the little stuff and not working on the big stuff. Like, I need to get this. I want to get this done today. So if I can get this done, if I can get all the lighting done, the lighting and the shadow work today, that means I can just apply the color and it's done. What is this from? Zelda? Knew it! I'd like to get this one off the rack. That way I can go back to my priest project. That or potentially work on another commission, because there is another guy I think who wants to commission me as well. I think he wants me to do a Rat Man. So I probably should. I do? Oh crap! I've left this on top. Oh, yeah, I should probably have Streamlabs up. I thought I did have Streamlabs working. At least I thought I did. I should also turn off Paint Tool Side because I'm not using it right now. There we go. Turn off Studio Mode too. I do not like, by the way, if you're just wondering, I do not like Streamlabs OBS. I do not like it. It does not like my performance. What the ever living fuck? Well, good sir, you sir have tipped the balance in your favor. The odds are in your favor of getting what you want. I don't know why the bot didn't work. Are the bots off? Do I not have a one for donations? I bet I never whoops. I bet I never set it up because I didn't think anyone would donate to me. I should probably set that up. I will have to figure out how to set that up. Thank you, Zarok, and thank you very much for A, donating, and B, showing me my Streamlabs does not work. Thank you. Thank you very much. We can do your logo. Please tell me what you want. Also, why is my chat not working? My chat is not working. My donations are not working. Nothing is working. I'm gonna have to fix all of this. I thought this was all working, and oh wait, chat's now showing up over here. Okay, maybe I probably have to have the website on. Doi. That's probably why it's not working. No, it's probably should work. Do not donate again to test. Do not donate again to test, unless you really want to. But yeah, we can totally make you a logo. Whoops. We can totally make you a logo of whatever it is you want. I assume you'd want to use it for your streams and the Discord and potentially your YouTube if you once you go over there. Oh, you just want an overlay? Okay. Right, we can work with that too. Tell me what you want and I will attempt to deliver. God, I love this smear tool. Oh, okay. So yes, you want the logo? Okay. We can do that. Any particulars you had in mind? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is it when I do it now, it's white? If I do it here, it's also white. What the hell? Have I been drawing somewhere else? No, I haven't. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I keep thinking I'm painting in white, and I'm not. Like, every time I come back to this piece, I think I'm painting the fire highlights in white, and I'm totally not. I have a couple ideas. I have a couple ideas for what your logo could be. Considering your love of chaos and, well, potatoes, I'm thinking perhaps like some sort of spud, like either like a spud like embedded in like the chaos symbol, or actually take the chaos symbol and kind of like put it around like a halo sort of thing, but like triangle, like at an angle, like with the arrows pointing in, not like the arrows like coming out of the potato, or something else. If you wanted to have something else entirely. I need to, considering how much I'm probably using this blur tool, smudge tool, I should probably bind it to something. What is J, H, G, D? Oh, yeah, F. What is C? I forgot that there's literally a shortcut for everything in Photoshop. What about minus? Q? Yeah, that's right. It does the, what, tilde? Okay, I'm going to keyboard shortcuts. Let's see, where's the tool? I want to add the smudge tool. Tilde is an invalid shortcut. Okay, can I add... Make it 1? No. Okay. How about... What is... No. How about K? K doesn't have anything. Okay. That's a bit complicated, don't you think? Okay. Well, you want the chaos arrows pointing in. Okay. Okay, I mean, I can do that. Do you want it actually in text as int, charisma, strength, constitution, that sort of thing? Oh shit, I'm on the wrong fucking layer. Of course. I always go onto the wrong damn layers. That's just who I am. I am wrong layer, ma'am. Okay, I can see if I can find some symbols for you. Now, I just want you to know that, Falco and I have a very different idea of what logos are. Like, that logo, like, the thumbnail he made for his, he's like, Who Ruined Gaming This Week video. That's not a logo, in my arrogant opinion. That is a thumbnail. And I know I'm probably splitting hairs here. But that was why I was one of the people ringing in chat, like, logo in Photoshop, because you don't make logos in Photoshop. You can draw them out, draw out a base in Photoshop. But you don't actually, like, make them in Photoshop. Because, well, for several reasons. One, because we're arrogant motherfuckers. But two, because, like, I'll just show you. See this line here? We're in on this image at 500%. 500 times magnification. And you can see the building blocks of this. But if I go back to 100%, you can't see it nearly as much. If I go into Illustrator and turn it on, whatever Illustrator actually is, and no matter how much we zoom in, see right now we're at 32,000%. I'm sorry, 3,200%. I always get those mixed up as well. It doesn't matter. We can still see it perfectly. And we can keep doing this. We can also blow it up to whatever size we want. That's why vector programming is just so much superior to it. And yes, I am a fucking elitist when it comes to that. And I understand he does not understand Illustrator, but I would be more than happy to show him how. Yep, so there's your graphic design lessons for the day. You may continue to put more donations in the box. Alright. Alright, let's finish up the actual just like lighting, the normal lighting, and then we'll work on the shadows because I think the fire is done. Yes, I am. I'm a fucking snob. However, you notice I'm using fucking Windows over here. I am also a practical snob. I'm a practical snob. I do not believe in this whole Mac is superior nonsense when it comes to art and art programming. It's a fucking lie, because Mac is not superior in any form or fashion. Do I wish Windows was superior? I mean, it was like an overall better platform? Oh, yeah. But do I think Mac is like the superior graphics system? I don't know. Like, the only advantage Mac has over pretty much any other system for creative work is it comes with GarageBand installed. That's it. Yeah, it's all, and on the practical sense, like, if you want to actually like do something else other than, you know, produce something with your Mac, which you can produce some pretty good shit, you're out of luck. You can play World of Warcraft and I think Knights of the Old Republic 2, and maybe Civilization 5. I'm sure there are other games like maybe like Stardew Valley, like thank God for indies, because if it wasn't for indies, there would be no games on Mac. Like Humble Bundle and all that sort of stuff, like Stardew Valley. I'm sure like it has games, but it doesn't have near the breadth of games. There was a chick I was really digging for a while, and that's what she played on. She played on Mac, and I could not understand why. She bought a Mac. I think she bought it for school, and she would refuse to get rid of it. But she wanted to be a gamer, a PC gamer, but she wanted to play it on Mac, and I was like, no, that's just not how it works. And it's not because I hate Mac for that reason. It's just because Mac hates itself. Also, Zarok, I actually have a question for you of a potential stream I might want to do. Actually, a potential series of streams I might want to do, and ask what your opinion is on it, because you're apparently my main viewer. Let's be honest here. You're the person who views me 9 times out of 10. And Commander Root, who is also here. I just look at the viewer list. Thank you for coming by. But I wanted to like put this out here. I've started running a new game of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm not streaming, at least not currently, because a lot of these people are new players, and I wouldn't feel comfortable streaming them. At least not yet. But one thing I could do is I could stream my DM prep, which would mostly be me like going through my notes, and I would essentially have to bar all of my players from watching. But especially a lot of the new stuff I want to try and make for them to play with, because I came up with I want to have this like a better exploration system for them to play with, because Dungeons and Dragons really has an awful exploration system, especially when they like made a class specifically to do exploration, and they really just they toss it out. What the hell? Alright. Is this the darkness? Where's my darkness? There we go. Okay, I will give it a whirl. Probably the game is going to be Tuesday, so I will attempt to stream some of the my DM prep. Monday. Whoops. A little bit darker. Nope, too dark. Whoops. I'm gonna have to see because I haven't got my schedule yet. More than likely, I'm gonna get screwed over again, and they're gonna have me open tomorrow morning. I will text you probably in the next couple of hours. They keep giving me the shit schedule. They keep moving my stuff around, and I really don't appreciate it, actually. Oops, I left this to rot. I'm gonna try and make it. I'm gonna try and be there. But my schedule keeps moving, gets moved around. I keep shitting on you, and I'm really sorry about that. Let's get the light back. I want to do a little bit more light here. That moment when you're like you're playing with the shadows, and then you realize, well, if there's shadow here, there should be light here. No! Okay. That would probably make sense, because that would be, if I don't show up, that's, like, that would be probably the safest place for me to go, considering what I would have gone through. Oops! Nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna be honest, it is so fucking wonderful being back in Photoshop again. I have tried at least 3 other programs to try and make my my tablets work with it, and it is so fucking lovely to be back in Photoshop. You have no clue. God. Ooh. There you go. What is this from? This is Final Fantasy. Why am I not surprised? Speaking of which, Sarok, what do you think of this in a day and age? Like, a new Fallout game is coming out. A game that I say traditionally, but it's only been the past 3 games. but by a company that has traditionally been heavily supportive of mods and modders. Is making an online game that more than likely will have 0 mods. And then you have Square Enix, a traditionally a company that also makes single-player games with a few MMOs here and there, that put out a Windows version of their game that has fucking mods in it. I'm sure we've talked about this before, but it just blows my mind away every time I think about it. But also, speaking of video games, which are lovely, video games are fucking amazing. What did you think of the Cyberpunk trailer? I don't think I have to tell you what my reaction was. Yes. Yes. You haven't seen it. You haven't seen it. It's like it's the only game I'm highly hyped for. You're a heretic. Heresy. Oh. I guess okay. To be fair though, you didn't come from a background where like Cyberpunk and Shadowrun were the sci-fi shit when it wasn't, you know, space stuff. It wasn't, you know, Traveler and West End Star Wars. It was Cyberpunk and Dungeons and Dragons. Ah, God, Zara. Well, when you get a moment, go and watch it. Just go and watch it. It is an amazing ride. Oh, there's some Japanese. Some weebs have made it into the game. Yes, you are. But I mean, this is the same people. This is the Witcher people. This is the Witcher. This is CD Projekt Red. I'm not gonna pre-order it because I don't pre-order games. The only time I technically pre-order games is games I have kickstarted. That's because I kickstarted them. And so far, I've only been let down once. But you know, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Well, I'm sure, yes, hype is cancer. But it's it's not Shadowrun, it's Cyberpunk. Mike Pondsmith, oh! Like, I haven't felt this giddy since Dungeons & Dragons 5.0 came out. Since 5th edition came out. And for overall, I have to say, Wizards of the Coast made a fantastic game. So, kudos to them. So I assume, have you heard anything from oh, so actually, better question, more relevant question. have you started Pillars 1 yet, or when are you going to? That's the better question. That's the more relevant question we have here. Is, have you started Pillars yet? And if so, what have you thought? Oh, good, good. Let me know let me know what you do along the game. I will try and stream more often so I can just quiz you about it. I generally only stream when I've got, like, when I know I should be working on art or something like that, and like, I've got some time. Let me stream for a bit. And I should be doing this way more often. If I was consistent, I'm sure this would be a much better channel. I mean, I'm interested. And besides the fact, Pillars it's not like a game like, say, Overwatch or Fortnite or League of Legends, where you'll get dumped at the very bottom of a billion people. It's all wanting to stream the same damn game. Have you played a Baldur's Gate style game before? The Deadfire pack, which I assume means you own. Do you own Deadfire? Pillars of a True Turn Deadfire? Because if that's the case, what I'm thinking that's the pack you get for playing Pillars 1 while you have Pillars 2. I haven't played Pillars 1 in so long. Someone told me, like, that's a thing, and I was like, what? It's super powerful. There's some good stuff. There's some good high level stuff in there if you get it to the top. It's like I didn't even know existed. This is very similar to Baldur's Gate and Tyranny, because Tyranny was made by the same people. It's a bit more like Baldur's Gate in the sense of setting. It's more like a familiar fantasy setting, but slightly different. And they let you know this is, like, a little bit off. You know, like, reincarnation's a thing. And, like, everyone's okay with it. Everyone's fine with it. It's all a thing. No one really argues about it. But there's this... It's just this kind of weird underlying tone throughout the whole game. Yes. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Thaco. Thank God it's gone. It made life so much more unneeded, necessarily complicated. Now, better idea. Instead of trimming that, I'll just make this one bigger. There we go. I will hunt you down. I will hunt you down. Canada is not that far. But seriously though, if you actually wanted to try THAC0 in 5e, you just have to like manually convert everything. Like all of the armor class for everything and anything that adds armor class, you would just literally have to reverse everything. You have to change a lot of the math of like the actual to hit. I mean, it could be done. It is not necessary, and thank fucking Christ. Yeah, it's just too complicated and not necessary. And thank God we don't use it anymore. Actually, I really should thank, God, I just forgot his name. Not Mike Merles. One second. I am not gonna sit here and not attempt to remember this dude's name. Yes, I am literally going into... let's see. Who is it? Who is it? Where's the credits? Monty Cook. I don't know why I blanked out on his name. God, back. Oh, crap. Come back here, Chatty. There we go. Yeah, we have Monty Cook, and Chris Perkins, and Mike Merles, to an extent, but, all those lovely fuckers for, the removal of THAC0 when they went from, 2nd edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons to 3.5, I'm sorry, 3.0 and 3.5. Because they realized it would be, by keeping THAC0, it would be too complicated. Yeah, I know way too much history about this damn hobby of mine. And I probably fucking shouldn't know this much. But I really like it, so... yeah. Alright, now what's gonna get... I'm really probably taking too much time working on this small section. Actually, will this work? Yeah, it will. Realize I should be putting that on this layer. Actually, yeah, I like that better. I like that a whole lot better. I'm adding way too much work on myself. I'm just going to do a little bit of accenting, and then I'm going to stop. Just like a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Which, what DLC do you mean? Do you mean like how, the DLC in, like, Fallout 3 in New Vegas, like, once you have it, it will install, and it will start automatically, you can't delay it? Or are you talking about, like, once you install a DLC, Are you playing it on Steam or in GOG? Because mine doesn't do that. I bought it on GOG. And there really wasn't any DLC for the first game when I played it. Well, except for the White March. Which, by the way, the White March is excellent. Okay, so yeah, I can't comment on that because it doesn't do that on GOG. Okay, I'm focusing too much on this damn fire. Though I gotta admit, it looks pretty damn good. What is this? What is this layer? There's nothing on that layer. Okay. Alright. Let's finish this up. We can do this. We can get this done in the next... A hash... Okay. Do you mean like a hash brown as in what you go and get for breakfast, or like an actual brown hashed potato? Plus 5 to strength. This is the ultimate hash brown. Okay. Just making sure. I don't know where the hell that line came from. This is so Final Fantasy. I don't even have to look. This is just, I can tell this is a super remix. I mean, it's really nice, but it's like so Final Fantasy. I used to have a little bot that would say what it was beneath my name. Okay, if this is not Final Fantasy, I'm gonna be very upset. Ha! Now, okay, without, wish I hadn't looked now. I would say I can guess what song this is, but no, I've looked now and I can say, oh yeah, it's Eris themed from the church. Well, yeah. I like to think I'm pretty... Ah, god damn it! There we go. I like to think I'm pretty good at Name That Tomb. Thank you very much. No, you haven't. I should ban you. I should time you out with powers and privileges I'm not even sure they are correctly set up. Because it's obvious I know everything on how to set up your Twitch stream correctly. You don't follow the philosophy of the dude? That's just like your opinion, man. Well, regardless of whether you follow him or not, the dude still abides. It's like one of those things like you hear like evangelicals say like, even if you don't believe in Jesus, Jesus still believes in you. It's like, okay, thank you, goodbye. God, that... Say what you will about the Japanese and their art direction, but they have some pretty music. Their music is just so gorgeous when it's put into video games. There we go. Okay. Yes, Lady Top Hat was a very nice change of pace. She also liked to try out lots of different types of games. I'm not sure if I would be ready for Mars. I would like to think I am, but I'm sure I won't be. I'm too much of a pussy. When it comes to my creature comforts like air conditioning. Is this still Final Fantasy? That was a 7-minute rendition of Aerith's theme. Wow. Just keep bouncing around. First time play, I would just say normal difficulty. Do not select Higher of Iron or Path of the Dam. Do not select either of those. Just normal difficulty. Is this Mass Effect or is this Smash? No, this is... Okay, no, this is still Final Fantasy. Okay. Um, I, what sort of, when you play RPGs, what sort of class do you generally like to pick? I don't know why I'm attempting to burn black. It's not gonna burn very well. Because I can give you some pointers on that. Because I've played with almost every class. Of course, the first pillars is different from the second pillars in how combat works, but it's pretty similar. Of course, mage is a great option for if you just want straight magic. Straight book learning magic. It's a great option. Of course, you have priests, and you can pick what type of priest, like what god to follow. Druid, if you want to go more like nature magic and turn into giant animals. A lot of times it's turning into essentially a werewolf sort of thing. Then there's also the Chanter, which you're a bard. Which, by the way, the bard can be super powerful. And essentially, like, the more verses of a song you sing, turns up like the more spells you can cast. Like, as you level up, like you can eventually like, I'm gonna summon some skeletons, or if you get up high enough, I'm gonna summon some ogres. By the way, so many magic, very powerful. What is this? Actually, I don't actually know. Like a Mawa is pretty good for a mage build because they're strong, and actually in pillars, they actually make strength a very big thing for mages, which is what they call might. Your might not only determines how hard you hit for weapons like axes and swords, but it also determines like the damage of your spells. So Amawa are pretty powerful. Dwarves are also pretty good at it. I played a pale elf because I'm a sucker for elves. And I wanted one that was that could give me bonuses to perception, because my perception was really fucking low. I don't like this. Whatever this is. What is this? Okay, this is Link's Awakening. No, let's go with something else. Also, we should save. Haven't saved in a bit. But I will say a little bit of God damn it. A little bit of thing. No matter what race you pick from, you are not a native to the land you're entering. None of the races you will pick, at least your backstory, you're not a native to the area. Alright, I think I'm almost... think I'm gonna be done with the shadow work here in just a bit. Gotta smear a few things.
By the way, you actually can technically be an embodiment of death. That's a thing you can be. You can be what is called a godborn, where it is essentially when you were born. Coastal Mal Wizard is powerful. You can be a godborn, where essentially when you were born, a god blessed you, and you get a couple of the pick. One of them is the Death Godborn, and you are literally blessed by the god of death, and you get some special powers with that. But you can't wear helmets. You're really strong to start out with, but your head slot is completely locked out. And at the start of the game, that doesn't mean anything because you just can't wear hats. But later on in the game, you can't wear some of the powerful helmets in the game. Because until you get to those helmets, like all the headgear is essentially just aesthetic.
I didn't expect this, but I'm perfectly fine with it. I have no idea what this is supposed to be a remix for. I'm gonna assume Devil May Cry?
No, it's Link's Awakening.
Wow, I've actually never played Link's Awakening. I should get around to that one day. Alright, let's do the last bit of smudging, and we're done with... Whoa, what the fuck is that down so low? We're gonna bring it up to 30.
I can't say, because I can't remember. It's been a year since I played that game.
I will say, like,
There's a spell that is essentially, it's like an open book, and it's kind of like this little area of effects, like damage spell. I will say that is an excellent spell to start off with. I don't actually know. Wait, no, you get that as a wizard regardless. I'm sorry. For Pillars 2, that counts as a spell. In the first game, that is just an ability all of them have. Myriad's Minor Missiles, you really can't go wrong with. Oil Slick is not a bad spell either, especially if you have some ability to like catch things on fire, like with Ray of Flames, or somebody else's spell that can catch things on fire. You can catch that on fire. That Oil Slick counts as catching stuff on fire.
And like fuel, you can explode, and also, yeah, there are exploding barrels. Nowhere near as much as in Pillars 2, because there's gunpowder and shit. By the way, I just want to point this out there. As an atheist, you will really like the quest line, the main plot of this game, especially like the side plot of the priest you get, Durance. I think you will really like it. Actually, yeah, this all should be shadow back here. I completely forgot about the shadow that's supposed to be going in the cloak. Sounds like music for Honey Pop. God, I wish I could stream that. I wish we could have made Falco stream that. That's what I would have wanted. God, yes. God, what is this? What is this? You're a mid-maxer, aren't you? By the way, you can retrain yourself. Like, if you don't like what you're doing, you can retrain. All your party members. You can retrain them, though it does cost gold. Though, once you get to a certain point, you do start making, like, passive income. I have yet to see if there's a way to do passive, like earning, income other than killing people in Pillars 2. I don't think there is. Which, it's kind of sad, because there's some really expensive, really cool shit in Pillars 2 that I would really like to have. I think they actually balance that more. I'm sure this is actually probably me saving this is actually killing my bitrate, because I just realized I had this folder, this file in Dropbox. So let me fix this light right here. There we go. Don't feel too bad, Zarok, if you're a mid-maxer. I had a roommate who was just like you. In that sense. He too was a mid-maxer. This is Final Fantasy... No, this is not Final Fantasy. This is Metroid. Yes! You know, I probably, you know, I thought like maybe I'll post this in the Overwatch server I'm a member of. Maybe they'll come in and realize like I just realized the actual like pro league is going on right now. There's no way in hell they're gonna come and watch me when they could be watching the pros right now. Ripperoni and pepperoni, as my fellow healer says. Down, 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 down. There we go. I never could get into the min-maxing sort of thing. I tried. Actually, I legit tried. But I know I failed, so I decided, fuck it. I'm not going to. However, I do appreciate some of the work some mid-maxers do. If nothing else, for my own competitive nature in Overwatch, it does like tell us what is the most objective way of getting the power bonuses we want. I keep forgetting like these sections of the folding. Whoops, nope. Okay, this is Mario. I don't even have to guess. This is Mario Toad's house. It's the same one! No, no! It's the fucking goddess theme. God damn it. That actually really infuriates me because I was so confident. Are you actually like looking up, like, are you actually playing the game right now while you're in chat with me? Or at least you were in chat with me? Like, this bit right here sounds so much like Toad's house.
Well, you see, I'm not looking at Steam. I've got one monitor that is OBS, one monitor that is Twitch, one monitor is like this giant screen of nothing but the chat, and one monitor that is the actual drawing tablet. I'm sure it may have popped up like right here in the middle monitor, but I didn't notice. Well, I have to pull up Discord now, don't I? Let's see. Yes, you see, now I see it. Alright, wait. Well, now I know why none of my group are watching me stream, because they're watching a gay porn star play League of Legends. Though I do have a couple of people in chat. I have Cute Hero Girl, Shout Gamers, Commander Root, who all... You don't have to talk. I do like it if people are talking, but you don't have to talk. You don't have to let Zarok just control the entire conversation. I'm perfectly fine talking with everyone and anyone. Even other people than Zarok. I know that offends him, probably. He would have to give up his monopoly of my time. So, you know, where else are unblurred darkness lines? Or darkness lines that need to be added? Actually, I should probably add more darkness here. Zarok does not care. Well, everyone, come in. Zarok is not angry at you for wanting to come and talk to me. If you want to talk, you can. If you don't, that's fine. We're a very chill chat in this place. And this section of not Discord. This section of Twitch. English! English, do you speak it? No, apparently I do not. Where the Get rid of too much of this, and let's blur the living crap out of this. Well, I mean, obviously it's the Western culture. No. What is the best culture for that one? I picked white and it wins, but again, that was because I wanted the I think I wanted the survival. For wizard, probably you want to go with either a Darren or Old Valian, I want to say, because I think they probably give you the best bonuses to either might or intellect.
Intellect goes into your like your Arcana stuff and your like the raising of the big parts of the spells, like actually raising like the area of effect. I mean, I can't use that. Oh no, I probably have the clone stamp. I don't want the freaking clone stamp. And my headset just died. So I'm just gonna let it charge over here. I can no longer hear the music. So we're just gonna let that go. And actually I'm gonna look at my Steam dashboard. If anyone's actually done anything. No one has done anything. Okay. So I'm just gonna let that do its thing and charge. So now you can see my lovely ears and all the hair that has gone out. So, yeah, this is an example of preparedness. I have none. I should have like charged my headset so I could be doing this, and this wouldn't happen, but it did. So, yeah. Let's see. I gotta do. Your background, Scholar helps though. I would personally use your background as something to kind of fill out, like, buff up areas you are weaker in. So, I was a wizard, but I was also from the White That Wins, so I picked Explorer. That way I could get the survival bits to help me out there, and it also gave me bonuses in other places when it also helps you in dialogue. Scholar can help, but I felt like my Arcana and my history stuff would take up where I wouldn't have for Scholar. I hope you folks are enjoying the music. I can no longer hear it. If you do not like it, let me know. I can change it. But I personally used background to shore up areas I was in it. By the way, athletics is always good. Because once you have at least one athletics, you can get essentially a second wind that can heal you in combat. So, and the more athletics you put in it, obviously the more athletic things you can do, but the more also that heals in combat. So that is always a good thing to take, but you may want to buff other areas as well. Though it's not in this game, in the second game, you literally, if you want to be, you can be like, what's the meme? Like, Muscle Wizard Cast Fist, because there is multi-classing, so you could background, you could, multi-class Monk Wizard. That is a thing. It's not a very, in my opinion, effective thing, but it is a thing. Of course, technically, you can do that in standard Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. You probably heard that through the microphone. That felt amazing. Okay. I'll just turn off the lines and see how this looks. Actually, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna blur this just a little bit. Alright, let's start adding some color to this. This up here. Wait, what did that do? Oh, I see. There we go. Now I can also turn off this lighting layer up here. And now I can start doing clothing. So let's see here first. Actually, I gotta check here. Check my Discord real quick. What did Ember say? Eyes. Green eyes. Okay. So that's actually perfect. So we're gonna pick the same green right here to be her eyes. Eye, rather. Actually, this should the light and shadow. This should be its own group. Lighting. It also needs the fire. Make it its new group. Fire and light. I just realized that what I was about to do would not work. Where is actually... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong... No. It's probably a better idea to do this from to the eyes. This way, the eyes gotta be very bright. Actually, what the hell am I doing? I just realized this. What in the hell am I doing? For a moment there, I'd forgotten how eyes worked. I think I'm gonna get rid of a little bit of the lighting right here because I think it's messing up my eye. But shadows on eye works really well. Alright, I'm gonna do. I'll actually take this up here. And we're gonna apply a little bit of white here. And here. I'm going to actually go into my lines and cover that up. Because I think breaking those lines right there allows that to look a lot cooler. What is this? Left in chat. Still watching. Okay, yeah, there's some people here. Just no one's talking. That's fine. I can talk for the rest of us. There we go. Now I have. Ah, God bless it. There we go. Why are my light and shadows off? There we go. Alright. Grab this yellow for the eye, for the horns. Okay, I don't know what that is, but that's gotta go. Actually, yeah, I want to get rid of this lighting here. I don't like it. Actually, let's make that a little bit lighter on the actual amount we're going to be putting there. Let's diet it out a little bit. There we go. Now I can smudge this and not make it look as yeah, this is starting to take shape. And then we'll do a little bit of a lighter green. There we go. This is all starting to look quite nice. go. Let's see here. Let me get this color back online. You know, this is a coming realization that all my lighting work may have actually been a gigantic waste of time. Like painting with black and white. Because watch what happens this. If I set all this to overlay or to color, this doesn't look nearly as good. Alright, good. How are you enjoying it so far? I think I may stop. I've gotten pretty far. Actually, I should show. Actually, no. Let me finish at least the coloring on her face, and then I'm gonna stop. Where the hell is this other shadow? Like, this is probably the better way of doing it. I hope I don't have to redo all this lighting. I really do not. There we go. I have this dreaded feeling I'm gonna have to redo all of this. Actually, I should have. There's actually. I should have done a little bit of like fire color. On her face, and I completely forgot about it. Like, I probably will keep a lot of the lighting I've done for the fire. But I think I really screwed the pooch when it comes to the lighting of her face and, like, her body. Alright, what happens when I do this? Wait a minute. We'll just fill this out real quick. Don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Well, have you gotten into the dungeon yet? Cuz that's the full tutorial mission there is once you get into the dungeon. I have no clue what this is. You're still in the tutorial. once you exit the dungeon, there will be a little cutscene, and then the little cutscene, a little start of the adventure. That's when the adventure really begins, is after that cutscene. One day I'll actually get better, understand this stuff, and I'll get faster at it. But, today is not that day. Hue? No. Saturation? No. Color? What happens if I apply the green highlights as color? That seems to work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. That works a little bit. If I run this, if I run the lighting as hard light, the thing on International Women's Day is like the history of International Women and Women's Day, specifically Women's Day, is like it was literally designed for division rather than celebration. Like it was not designed, it was not implemented to generate celebration, but it was but division. However, Mother and Father's Day were generated specifically for celebration. I can understand where he's coming from, because International Men and Women's Day were started by like the actual Soviet parties with the intent of division rather than inclusion or celebration. So I can sort of get what he's coming from there. It's just also there's a bit of a non sequitur just because it's a gendered issue. Like Mother's and Father's Day is like about people who are actually doing something, like they're raising a family. When International Day is like you were born with this set of genitals. Okay. Like this is gonna be a test of No. 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 Problem is here, though. I gotta figure out how to get this to work together. This is really... Yeah. I'm just going to have to play with this for a while to figure out what this is. I think I'm going to stop it here, folks, because I actually have to be back at work tomorrow morning. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Zara, for once again talking in the chat, being a beacon of wonderfulness. I'm going to have to figure out... I'm just going to have to just sit and play with this for I don't know how long. Thank you, everyone, for coming. It's been a wonderful evening. You all have a lovely day. Have fun.